Hey YouTube, Longboys Post 1975, there's a question down there. It's been a while since I've done a vloggy waffle, as per most of my vloggy waffles, and that's kind of interesting because this is kind of related to the subject matter I want to talk about. It was inspired by a question a friend asked me. More and more of my friends know I have a YouTube channel now, because when one of your friends find out, obviously others find out. It's the ripple effect, take a pebble, drop it in the pond, ooh, Bruce Lee quote. I don't really care about that. For the most part, it's been positively received. Even if it wasn't, that wouldn't stop me from doing this, because I may not promote it, but I am passionate about it. I mean, you will always get the one twat biscuit in the crowd that feels the need to rib you, but earlier on today, because I had to be downtown for a reasonable amount of time, I ran into some of my friends. One of them, who was, and he was positive about my channel, he watched quite a few of my videos, and he made an observation, and it got me thinking. And he asked me why some of my videos are consistently a lot more popular than others. Why not just concentrate on making videos in sort of that context or whatever, in that vein, I should say. And I thought about it and went, well, I never got to determine what would be popular, what people would like about my videos. I've just sat in front of a camera and talked about them, and that's when I kind of realised, what it is that dictates why I make the videos that I do, which is why I want to ask you, and that's the question, which is, why do you specifically make the types of videos that you do when, according to this guy, my mate, we could play it safe and just make the ones that, notably are consistently popular or get views on our channel. Now, I've never been, about views. I've never done anything to be popular. I'm very, very appreciative of my audience. I don't want to sound like, I cast you away. It's not about that. It's never been a driving factor of my videos. But at the same time, someone once said to me a brilliant quote, which is, you need an audience, because if you don't have an audience, there will never be an ear for your voice. And I kind of like that phrase. I thought, yeah, that's true. But I was thinking about it, and I can honestly say, I mean, I do three main types of videos. I do vloggy waffles or community questions. I do gameplays. I do, pickups in the wild. They're less frequent. But then from time to time, I've done a lot more random videos. If you go and check out my most popular videos, most of them aren't even gaming related. I've talked about McDonald's. I've ranted about the NHL lockout. I've talked about board game Mousetrap. I've had some adventures in my attic. Talked about Philips VCR. But when I stop to think about it, they all have one thing in common. I was invested in the subject matter. There was an emotional connection. I cared. Random toys in my attic from when I was a kid. There's such great nostalgia about them. I could waffle about them forever. My Mega Drive videos, repiecing together a collection I had as a child. Massive amount of nostalgia. There's a definite emotional connection to that. The NHL lockout. I was pissed off. As a hockey fan, I was pissed off. How dare these rich, spoiled little fucking kids piss on the chips of all the fans. I was fired up. I may have been angry, but there was still, a connection. I was still invested in what I was talking about. The VCR, again, something from my childhood. What I'm trying to say is everything I ever do, gameplay videos, playing games I had as a kid, or playing games that I wanted to have a kid, still a connection. Everything I do, that I am invested in the subject matter. I care about it. Therefore, I find it easy and natural to talk about it. If I couldn't give two shits, if there is no investment from myself or emotional connection in doing something, or i.e. focusing on a specific area of, what would be deemed popular by me, you can't fake a video, is what I'm trying to say. I have to care about what I'm doing, and I care about every single thing I've ever done. I honestly mean that. If I didn't, I couldn't do it. I could not make the video. So why do I make the videos I do? Why is there such, why I was specifically concentrated into three main types at the moment, going back, because I used to be a lot more random. I should get back to that. Don't be afraid of response, people. They all have one thing in common, is what I'm trying to say, and that is I cared about each and every one of them. So it can't just be me. I'm curious, or maybe it is just me, which is why I'm asking the question. So yeah, I'm just curious. Why do you make the types of videos that you do? And if you had to, could you concentrate on one area just for the sake of popularity? I'm pretty sure most people are going to say no to that, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Anyway, yeah, I'd love to know what you think. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.